Hi guys, it's me with a new I Am Fun Size for you. Good morning. I don't know if you are watching this in the morning, but this is actually a very specific I Am Fun Size about mornings. I've been thinking a lot about people's morning routines, particularly my own, because I think a lot of times how you start the day can be really important to how the rest of your day goes. And I'm here visiting my mom right now. Say hi, Mom. Hi. That's my mom. And, we have a morning routine when I come to visit her, and she does this every day too, where we do our crosswords and have our chai and just have a nice morning together. When I'm at home, I have little things that I use as touchstones. And I think a lot of people, when they're thinking about starting their morning in a productive and active way, it can be a little bit challenging, and it can be a little bit overwhelming when you're trying to do all of the things to get your day started, all of the ways. There are a lot of gurus that'll tell you to journal or to work out or to do this in this order, and I totally agree with a lot of those things. But when you're trying for the first time to maybe figure out what might be something that starts your day off in a better way consistently, taking on all of those things can be a little overwhelming, right? So what I've been thinking about lately are, what are the little touchstones that we can work into our day, or that I already work into my day, that are little reminders of things you want to create during the day. For example, doing the crossword puzzle and Mom doing her Sudoku at the same time, that starts your day off getting your mind active, right? And it's a simple thing, but sometimes we don't always have the time to sit down and do something like that, right? So I think about how at home, the first thing, really anywhere when I'm with him, the first thing that I start my day with is taking care of Charlie, my little dog that all of you know. And that always reminds me how important it is to play, because first thing in the morning, right after he eats breakfast, he wants to play. So that's a tiny touchstone built into the day. Even smaller touchstone can be, how do you make your breakfast, or how do you make your coffee? When I'm making my coffee, some of you may have seen on my Instagram or whatever, I like to draw funny designs in it, or little messages or whatever. It takes me 30 seconds tops, but it makes me laugh, first of all, so it starts my day laughing, and it also starts my day off with something that's a little bit creative and a little bit silly, so I understand that the day isn't, no matter how serious the day becomes, it doesn't always have to be about work, 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 work. There's always room for creativity. There's always room for laughing. There are little tiny things that you can work into your day like that don't mean you have to change anything about your routine, but maybe just give yourself a different way to think about it when you are doing it. How you maybe brush your teeth in the morning. A lot of people will say brush your teeth with the opposite hand because it helps you fire different neural pathways. That's one scientific reason for doing something different. But for me, really, I think the most important thing to starting off my day right is to have those mini touchstones that remind me of important things I want to create. What's something that can remind me to create love during the day, to create kindness during the day, to create wonder and excitement. If the sun is out, do I take 30 seconds just to let the sun hit my face? You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to write it all down. That's all great stuff to do. And I encourage people to figure out what their more complicated morning routines might be. But when you're just starting off trying to figure out something that might change up how you start the day, these might be some options for you to think about. Tell me some of the creative ways you like to start your day. What are fun things you have to do? I know sometimes it's challenging when you have other people or other creatures to take care of, but what can you do with them and with you that reminds you a little bit of things you want to create in the day? Like me playing with Charlie, who's scampering around here somewhere. Find those things and tell me about them. Please tell me about them in the comments, and send me your questions, and send me your concerns and your comments and all of that stuff. And I would love to hear from you. Hit me at Anjali at IamFunsize.com or in the comments below. And I hope you have a very good morning today and every day. Bye. All right, you beautiful people, send me your stuff. You can email me at Anjali@IamFunsize.com. These are all of the places you can find me on the interwebs. Please send me questions, pictures, fan art, cosplay pictures. Send me pictures of puppies. You know how I love the puppies. Oh, please, please, more puppies.
Can I please? Please, guys, please.